Walks up, actually gets caught by the Blood Ray.
He does. He walks into the Blood Ray. Now Somnus is just looking to chase him down as, oh no! Thompson making a huge mistake in that middle lane. Top lane, No Tail will go down. Xana, they're going to fight back, trying to chase down FY. They get the Satar Tormentor blast. The Spirit Lance as well as FY will fall. OG get a trade up top. But that middle lane indeed at Thompson, it looked like he felt that he could move up the ramp out of the Blood Ray in time. But it kicks in, and Somnus in that middle lane, keeping that edge once again against the Thompson Invoker, but this time on the Bloodseeker instead of that Kunkka from earlier.
I feel like I've seen this a few times where the Invokers will struggle a lot versus Bloodseeker because he has very little boost. He has 0 points at Wex, and he has no boost. He's actually looking like he might be going for a kill early, so...
And that's with the Bloodseeker not even having boots yet. The Bloodseeker just has 50 movement speed over you at all times. And I don't know if Thompson can play in this lane. They're just going to go and kill him once more instantly as soon as he shows back up. And right away, he doesn't have TP.
Yeah, FY, he's in for the side. He's got a double damage rune as well. FY's there in underneath the tower, punching down Thompson. Thompson falls once again. Jarex comes in with the tether across. They try to find something to respond, but Jarex, he's in trouble. He will live. They get the kill. FY, he'll go down as well. So OG able to strike back in that middle lane with the rotation, getting the double kill for No Tail, but Nova walks in against the easiest kill of his life there onto Jarex. As they will find a trade. Chalice as well, looking for this wraparound. He's got level 6, does have Primal Split available. CP back in from Thompson with the Primal Split ready to go. He looks towards Thompson underneath the tower. Thompson, he needs help, but he needs it now. Has he got any way of playing his way out of this one? He's only got points in Quasi Exhaust, so no escape for Thompson. As the walk-around gank from Chalice with that Primal Split successful. It's even more than successful. It's brilliant. Double kill for Chalice. As he just walks over to mid as soon as he hits 6 and gets that playoff.
What a great off-lane player that is. If you try and contest that, you're going to get destroyed. So he gets level 6 when the Invoker is level 4, and it's just grueling at this point.
They're taking the tower already too, so they're going to have access into the enemy jungle. They're going to have access into OG's jungle, where Thompson is going to have to go to the jungle to try to catch back up here. He's level 4. Oh man.
A lot of weight is going to be on Seb. He's had this bottom lane, he's got good levels, and he's got decent farm too. He's top of the net worth this game, very close to having the Blink Dagger on top of the Ring of Health. But TPs are heading down. Somnus seeing if we can find the Rupture. Seb, oh, he goes to farm. That's going to give time for Somnus to close the gap, get the Rupture. He's still pretty beefy, but is he beefy enough? I don't think so. The shards are out, trapping him in. The spin though, the taunt, the Sunstrike. Seb, he gets the dunk off. The snowball save wasn't in time. And Jarex, he's in with the tether. OG, they're turning this one around. They look to run down FY. FY with the snowball. The shards already used. There's no way to escape, or maybe the Jukes. Is it enough? Oh, it is. Seb, he gets fogged. He can't get the dunk off. FY will survive.
Oh, that's his Blink Dagger right there.
But a very neat little play there from Seb, being able to hold his ground. The Sunstrike, the dunk just before FY could get that snowball save off. It almost looked like the Bloodseeker was brought into the snowball, but at the same time getting that dunk off Seb.
He's actually decided to go for the Vanguard instead.
Oh, despite having the money.
Yeah, just wanting to tank up a bit more, I guess.
I mean, as we saw in situations like that where he's getting beaten down by the Bloodseeker, it certainly will add that extra bit of time for Jarex to come in with those sort of plays.
He's still going to get that Blink at a very fast time, and they're going to really need him to make plays all around the map, because we already see PL's getting outfarmed a bit by the Morphling. The Bloodseeker to the Invoker comparison is crazy. And I mean, Chalice has a Blink already, so he's going to be the one making tons of moves around the map, and Sebastian has to match it.
This Bloodseeker is certainly going to become a big issue unless Seb can come in with the plays.
And Thompson's, he's full committed on Exort for now. He is 3 points in, not having any in Wex.
Ame has to be careful there. They do have those deep wards down, and he was walking around on 1 HP, so he has to be aware of the Sunstrike potential coming from Thompson. Seb down bottom. He's getting hunted, but he's out with the TP. Back up towards the shrine. Gives him a tip on the way out as well. So it's better luck next time. As PSG LGD are now in position though to push down on the bottom lane. Chalice not quite got the mana for the Primal Split. He does now with the bottle charges, so he's ready to go, ready to fight if OG do head down bottom. But his top lane, in fact, where Ana and Jarex are placed, and it looks like OG are unlikely to come down to here, at least before Seb has his Blink Dagger finished.
OG's not able to really set up to push towers too well. And they've got a Chen. They want to be able to take some more building advantage versus LGD's lineup, but it's LGD constantly knocking on their buildings.
And they're also under-leveled on the side of OG, really struggling. That Invoker just hit level 6, Chen's still level 4, as is the IO.
So much weight gonna be in this Axe's shoulders. Find play after play around the map. The thing is that that's the one thing that they can do, right? If once that Axe gets Blink Dagger, the way to get Thompson back in the game is Sunstrike kills. He has to get the last hits with that Sunstrike.
And it is really quick iron timing from Seb. 9 minutes in, he's going to have the Blink Vanguard done. So he really does have to make something happen with this. If he's unable to do something with this timing, it's going to cost the team a lot. They prioritize giving Seb that safe lane on the bottom, where he's been able to farm up 9 minutes in, Blink and Vanguard. He has to make the plays happen now.
And there's also smoke on the courier, so they can immediately go for that. Let's see what their target is. Brewmaster looks like he's in a pretty good position to break it, just in case. But they're eyeing up maybe in the mid lane.
Top Ana, Jarek's heading over, but Chalice, he's in, he's ready with the counterplay, pause the Primal Split. Ana and Jarek's in a lot of trouble as Jarek gets focused down by the Primal Split. They've got the snowball in, onto Ana, back up his inbound. Seb, he's on the side, can he look for the play, jumps in, gets the call, the Sunstrike dead as well as Ana's back in, they get the dunk off, they'll kill off FY, but now Ana and Seb, they've got to somehow get out of it. Ame into the Axe form, manages to punch down Ana, Seb's in trouble too, he looks for another call off, can he get the spins, that's the question. Jarek comes in, he's giving him the regen and the spins, the dunk, Seb gets a second, he finds the double kill, as Jarax will be fine, and so will Seb. Seb gets sent back by No-Tail, and TP's back in straight away. He wants to keep this fight going. We'll see if he finds another opportunity to get another blink off. Tries to go for X-Nova, but X-Nova just out of range still. The Spirits heading into him. They'll chase down. Do they have the damage to burst him? The Culling Blade just enough to bring him down, so he gets bursted by the Sunstrike. OG certainly showing signs of being able to utilize this Axe to take the fights against PSG LGD.
Some small signs of life. Thompson, thankfully, actually like that. That dunk is great. Sure, he doesn't get the last hit, but it gives it to the Invoker. He needs to get these kills to catch back up in levels in particular. Because the gold wasn't so much that the Invoker got, but it's all about getting levels up on this hero right now.
Yep, exactly what Seb needed to do to push his team back in the game. And now Invoker feels comfortable enough to go for that Midas and another death on the Morphling side too. I'm not exactly sure what he was an Axe. He was as Axe and then just got obliterated. I don't know if it like ran out by duration, but
yeah, it did look like he didn't shift back into his into Morphling in time. He just Seb caught him off guard, I guess. As we have 2,500 gold on Samus. He hasn't quite picked anything up just yet. Maybe wanting to decide if he wants to be the one that goes for the Radiance. Because I did see Chalice queued up earlier, but I think they're kind of debating who's going to get it at a better timing versus this Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what Bloodseeker goes for here. Late mail is so-so, but I think the Axe just causing him tons of issues.
That's right. They got the call off. Chalice is going to be fine though. FY's in with the snowball, buying time. As now Chalice looks to turn towards Jarax. Jarax is going to have to relocate back out in a second. In fact, they get the call, they get the kill. They get the dunk off onto Chalice, they get the dunk off onto the Nova.
Head up top.
Oh, they're finding more maybe. Jarax, Hand of God, keeps it safe for now. Somnus is back in, finishing off the kill. But Seb jumps in, has the call. Have they got the damage? Yes, they do. Sebastian Debs up and down the map, getting these kills, making it happen with the Axie 601, utilizing that 9-minute Blink Dagger and Vanguard to perfection.
He is coming in so clutch. During all this, Thompson is just sitting in the triangle of the dire jungle, farming, while Sebastian just runs around and makes play after play after play. They bring back the relocate with that Axe top, and it seems like it catches LGD a little bit off guard.
And with this space, as you say, he's very close to the Midas, Thompson.
Yep. Level 9, Bloodseeker level 11, quite a recovery.
Yeah, I'm a little bit scared for the cores of LGD now. I mean, looks like Bloodseeker going for the Shadow Blade, maybe potentially a Silver Edge later, but it's still going to be very tough. They kind of just have to ignore this Axe and hope that the Brewmaster finds him before he can get that jump.
$2K lead now for OG. We say with that Midas on Thompson, as long as they can keep making the space for him, he's going to be able to farm at a pace that will allow him to catch back up with the cores of PSG LGD.
On OG, they have a lot of ways. With the Axe, they have so many ways. It's actually like a team fighter and also a pickoff hero. While on LGD, their team fight is pretty reliant on the Brewmaster having his ulti up. Besides that, they're just a lot about pickoffs. So OG does have a little bit of a window here with this level 13
Shadow Blade to reveal it from Somnus. Straight in onto Ana. Ana's got the doppelganger, gets himself out of the blood right, goes for the TP away, but the snowball's there from FY. Quick uppercut to finish up, and at the same time down bottom. They get the call, the Sunstrike. It does not look like it's nearly enough damage though to bring him down as the stick charges come out, and so do the TPs. The counterplay being looked for. Chalice trying to find Seb. Seb is going to blink up in a second, and does it get off? The clap was there. Chalice able to cancel the blink, but Jarex comes through. Seb trying to fight back. He's got the call. Can he get the spins off in time into the dog? The stick charges though. Keep Chalice safe. Allow him to get the split off at the same time in the jungle. FY and Ame, they've found No-Tail. They'll be able to pick off the Chen to the side as Ame in the Axon gets the call, controlling No-Tail. The Cyclone from Chalice throwing Seb up, but they won't look to fight into him anymore. Seb will be fine. Just No-Tail to fall there off the back of that play. But both cores again of LGD keeping themselves alive. They Chalice with the clutch stick play there as he was very close to getting burst down by the Culling Blade.
Looks like they're trying to set up on top, some on top.
Ame going for it early, Morbid Mass, so he can stay sustained in that. And also, later on, he could build onto a very useful item versus that Axe. Because you expect that the Axe is going to have a Blade Mail pretty early in this game, and Morphling very susceptible to a Blink Axe.
Jarex, that's the bait play. They get the call onto the two of them. Seb jumps in, the Sun strikes down, the stun as well, the micro play. They've got the lockdown onto both of them. Somnus falls as well. No-Tail with his army of creeps, holding them down, getting the 2 kills.
They just can't fight into Seb right now. He's everywhere. He's at bounties. He's just all around the map with a relocate. And every time they fight into him, they lose.
And that Blade Mail's getting dangerously close.
He can kill the Bloodseeker as well as the Morphling pretty much any time that he fights them around the map with his Blade Mail.
And they just don't have enough damage from him. Like, he's not going to be running around with Rupture, and Enchantress isn't going to be hitting him when he has a Blade Mail on. Morphling doesn't have enough items, so he's still going to be a threat for some time to come. And Brewmaster ult is very long cooldown relative to how often Seb can initiate.
FY, he's going to be drawn back very, very far there. Seb blinks away as FY now surrounded as the relocate comes through. And Jarex in to pick up the kill on FY.
4K gold advantage, a 6,000 experience advantage, and this is just OG running around his 3 or 4 heroes, while Thompson is so happy now.
He's climbing back into the game.
Recovered.
He absolutely has. He's now level with the farm of Ame's Bloodseeker, and down bottom again, Seb finding the opening to make these plays happen as Somnus found out in the jungle. Seb 7-0-4 on his Axe.
And he wants to keep going. Ame shown his face in mid. It starts to strength more. Call off the mark.
Space is there for them to push down on this tier 1 mid. TP coming in from Chalice. He's got the Primal Split available. Ame looking to kick the fight off. Wave forms forward. Chalice jumps in with the clap. Holding off on the Primal Split for now. Now lets it out. Seb tries for the call, but the Primal Split's already there. X-Nova with a wraparound. The impetus onto No-Tail. No-Tail's gone. The Cyclone sending Seb out of the fight at the moment. Up into the air. Ame in the F tries to surround, but Seb gets the blink off. Away from Ame. The shards are down. Seb tethered up by Jarex. Seb walking back in. Tries for the call. FY goes for the snowball across towards Jarex. But now the TP. Thompson's in, looks for the combo onto Ame, but Ame's back into the Morphling, starts to attribute shift back into strength. FY uppercut on Thompson. Jarex tethers across, keeping this man alive as Anna running herself away from Chalice. Chalice trying to find Jarex as Jarex is into the trees. We've got Seb as well, looking for Somnus, but Somnus has the damage. They're on top of Jarex. Somnus gets the triple kill, maybe even more as Anna now all alone. No-Tail's trying to come across to help him. Anna turning towards Nova. He's stuck in there with him as Anna will possibly find Nova. He does. He's going to have Doppelganger back up in a second, but the Blood Bright, is it there in time? It's not. Doppelganger's back up. He could jump out. Looks towards Chalice. Spirit Lines finishes Chalice off. Anna gets another. Somnus did find No-Tail, but Anna's still going. Can Somnus kill it? The Doppelganger's there. Anna trying to phantom rush himself away, but Somnus able to change the diffuser blade on Somnus. FY with the shards. Shoves an Igloo into the backside of Anna as he takes him down.
What a comeback there from LGD from the start of the fight. Pretty interesting stuff to point out too. I saw Chalice jump. You saw he hesitated on his ulti. He actually killed the creep, hit level 12, skilled up the Primal Split, so when he went in, he actually had the higher level of the ult, so he got a Cyclone in the backlines on the Phantom Lantern, delayed the fight a bit, but Ana showed up with that defusal, got a couple kills, but Somnus, the big winner in that fight, cleaning up almost everybody.
He killed Thompson as soon as he showed. Thompson, yeah, he's farmed, but he still has no defensive items. He just gets ruptured and run down by this Bloodseeker, and Somnus wasn't able to run around the backlines with the Shadow Blade. He had.
Let's see if they can make something happen with this smoke play. Seb is in onto Nova with the Sunstrike. It's the burst damage enough. It's more than enough.
Max Exort.
As they're now set up to push onto that tier 1 tower mid, OG. Taking the one down bottom. And they should be able to find this one too. Primal split is up if Chalice wants to look to join to the fight, but they'll let that one go. PSG LGD as OG claim the tower.
I think they're going to wait until the Bloodseeker has BKB in particular for the next fights, because when he has that, he's going to have so much more freedom to take out the IO, go for the backlines onto the Invoker, and not have to worry so much about that PL. He still really has to watch out for Seb on that Axe, though.
They're relocating around a little bit, just using it to push out the lanes. JerAx was in the jungle, but they're forcing out the lanes a lot so that Axe does have these opportunities while LGD are still farming for the BKBs. Morphling is also, he did have it queued up, but it looks like he's actually going for a Diffusal next.
I'm going to see a replay on this once more. Again, sort of the issue when Somnus is enabled in terms of being able to just run rampant around the fights as he did, getting that triple kill. And Ana does a very good job, of course, of picking some kills up in return. But at the end of the day, the Bloodseeker is just too strong at this stage of the game, and if they cannot burst him, get that jump on him to start the fight off.
Took out half of No-Till's health in one hit.
There they go. FY looking to lead him pretty deep here with the snowball onto Thompson. Chalice jumps forward as well. They're trying to burst him, but Thompson gets the tornado, the MP out as well. But Chalice is already there with the primal split, so he can stand his ground and finish off the Invoker.
Next couple of minutes, though, will be a good time for them to fight. I think without the Brewmaster there, the Cyclone, the Axe, I think that Seb will be able to destroy them in the fights. So this is a pretty good window for them if they want to try and force an objective. I'm still curious about that Diffusal pickup with Morphling. I guess maybe he's planning on replicating into the Phantom Lancer for a lot of these fights.
Very quick snowball by FY. FY actually has a Blink Dagger finished up on himself, so they actually have a pretty good way to counter that Axe call now in the fights for LGD. But right now, without Primal split down, I do think it is OG's time to try to make some moves and capitalize on LGD while they're split up.
I've got to try and find that Blink call before the BKB is popped by Somnus, as he is ready with it. Zana getting space down bottom, only Arme down here to keep tabs on him. And a very close game, 21-19, 21 minutes in. Less than a 1K advantage for OG, as they did get ahead after recovering the lanes, but now PSG LGD catching back up.
They're starting on Roche right now. It's not the easiest way, but No-Till does have the Medallion of Courage, but yeah, they use the Brewmaster ulti to secure the Invoker kill, but if you're trading that for an Aegis, I think that's well worth it for OG, but certainly LGD aren't going to let it go down with that fight.
OG, they will jump in, they get the call onto X-Nova, the EMP down as well as Thompson moves him the combo. X-Nova does get the heal off and is able to back away. Now starts throwing impetus in onto Seb. The tornado is going to be blocked off by Somnus with the BKB. Another call comes out from Seb. The Sunstrike from Thompson did find the kill on X-Nova. The send back on Seb, keeping him safe. Seb back to base, TP's back towards the shrine immediately. As OG, they remember up and Ana.
Somnus.
He's on top of Somnus. The BKB, of course, now worn off, but they'll find Somnus as well. A double kill for Thompson as OG take a successful fight around the pit. They're at a 74% win probability now on Dota Plus. As OG, with those kills, go back towards the Roshan. There's a regen room waiting here for them as well, as this Roche will go their way. OG regaining that lead that they created.
I love how adamant Seb was about just making the fight happen, right? They know the Primal split is down. They saw Morphling down bottom, split pushing too, so they're like, we have to make a fight happen so that they can't actually zone us out of this Roche pit in this time when we've got our window. LGD, they're just very dependent on this Primal split steal here for the fights. As it looks like it's going to be Radiance, as we were mentioning earlier, for Chalice to deal with that PL illusions.
Yeah, Thompson's more than online with that Axe. It's been up for a couple minutes. Axe also going for the Shadow Blade so he can get more pickoffs around the map. I mean, BKB is not super great versus the Axe, so that's one of my primary concerns for the course of LGD. Especially if you have Blood Rage on you. That's a scary part if you're Somnus.
So, as you say, I'll be interested to see how this works out for the Morphling. Arme, with the Diffusal Blade complete, not something that we see every day, but sort of, as you theory crafted, Ben, something that maybe he's looking to utilize in the fights when he takes over, sort of control of becoming the Phantom Lancer.
That's the best reason I can think.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I can see. That's a very good call back.
I mean, it's also good for him to try and eliminate the IO early on. He doesn't have a Glimmer Cape, but it's still going to be pretty tough with this Morphling. Especially with that BKB, he's very susceptible to the Invoker.
It can also help him like set up some kills alone, right? If he does find anybody straggling around in the side lanes, he can pick them off with that Diffusal easily.
They're hunting. Waveform TP keeps Arme safe though. He's out of the jungle.
Yep, now the Shadow Blade is going to be complete on Seb, and I think the Manta Style is also coming out for Phantom Lancer, so 2 big items, and with his Aegis, this is their time to shine. It doesn't even matter if Brewmaster has an ultimate. I don't think they're strong enough to take him out right now, so
yeah,
just need to stall for a little bit, wait for that Radiance, get your farm up, maybe get a BKB up on the Morphling, and then you'll be in fighting shape.
Yeah, fighting into OG just seems way too difficult, especially with Jerax, who's now level 15, has the tethered X bonus, and also has a full mech. So that's going to counteract a lot of the damage that LGD is already lacking in their fights right now.
So definitely just don't want to fight. They have a very good ward setup on the side of LGD. They have 4 spread out throughout the map, and unless OG are willing to commit a couple of smokes, I don't see them getting any huge pickoffs right here or huge objectives after a fight.
OG's got good momentum pushing in on every single lane. We even have the Axe Illusions cutting some waves too. All 3 lanes pushing in onto LGD's side right now. As OG, they're spamming those chat wheels. They're getting like, into it now.
They're feeling good. They're feeling it. Absolutely. Another tower taken by OG.
Oh, Seb is on the prowl immediately too.
Wow. How did it? Oh, they have a super ward over there. I was wondering how he saw that coming.
So yeah, takes the morph duration as well on that Morphling, as we've been seeing a lot of players. Well, the few players that do play Morphling still have been doing. Full Manta, Diffusal, and that Aegis on Ana. He is feeling very confident. He commits forward onto X-Nova.
Oh, with the Sunstrike down, it doesn't matter. They are going to be able to duke it out here with the Snowball. Ana still trying to fight forward. He's feeling confident with the Aegis. Tornado will clip onto X-Nova, but he's got the heal out and he'll be fine. Ana has been ruptured now, needs the backup. Jerax in with the tether. Ana with the Doppelganger dodging the Blood Bright. As OG will be more than fine.
There's so much burst steal coming out.
Yeah.
With the tether in the Hand of God, and then the mech.
Now looking for another tier 2 tower. OG really starting to overtake the map. As bottom lane, Seb, he's in. The call, there's no attribute shift in time. Arme can't react with that Shadow Blade blink initiation.
Power of that Blade Mail versus the Morphling, but also he was getting hit by that huge Sunstrike that's so early on.
He has no buyback here, so OG.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if they can get anything more out of this one as they're into the base, chasing down X-Nova. X-Nova being focused by Ana. The Illusion Army chasing him down, trapping him here in the trees as he'll fall. OG, they've found 2. They're up onto the high ground looking at this tier 3 tower.
And look at this, they even used the Axe tether on the Chen, so there's a Chen Ancient there adding more health for them.
Oh, look at this push they've got going. As the Rax now enjoy Chalice, jumps in, does get the Primal Split out, finds Jerax. Jerax is gone, FY goes in with the uppercut. Ana trying to clean out some of these Primal Split illusions, and Jerax will buy back. He's coming in with a relocate. Seb being focused, but they're killing the Primal Split. It's only just down to the earth for the Wind Panda. The Wind Panda getting himself away from the fighters. He will still survive, but they've got the vision. Can he escape in time? Chalice! Oh! Nearly dies during the Primal Split, but Chalice will survive. OG, what's the plan now? Do they want to just get out of here? Seb trying to get in position with this Shadow Blade. He's found Arme. Arme's in the peel at the moment as Arme just gets taken down. Dead for 50 seconds. Thompson being chased by Somnus. They've got the dust down Thompson as well. X-Nova picked up inside of the Snowball. Thompson will fall. They'll find Ana too, as LGD will hold despite Arme going down once again. Can they get Seb as well? Jerax is there at the side, but he does not have relocate available. There's no save for Seb.
Did he just hold that Snowball until the Aegis finish?
Yeah.
What?
He waited that whole time for it to get. That
is unbelievable.
Oh my god.
And effectively at the end of the day, a full team wipe there by PSG LGD. X-Nova, he'll survive as well. They hold that middle lane. They may have lost to tier 3, but they keep those racks alive.
The
push OG back.
Coming in from Chalice and FY there. FY with the clutch Snowball play there on that Aegis, of course. And Chalice, look at the damage he did in that fight. 6,600 because of that Radiance. Like you said, they were killing the Primal Split.
They were so close to killing it.
There was still one alive, so each time you kill one, the Radiance just keeps passing along to the next one over and over again, so he just keeps dealing all that damage in the fight.
I can't believe he survived.
It was so close to dying. What a turnaround by LGD, as it was a 7,500 gold lead for OG there, chunked down all the way to 2K, and the experience is now favoring LGD.
And they had a different way of dealing with the Axe this time, which was rupture and just kind of leave him alone. He didn't really want to run around. He's not that tanky, especially when the Wisp is tethering up someone else. But this defusal choice. He got wrecked.
Yeah, he did.
Almost I mean, you can understand, as you say, he wants to try and fight as the PL, but that of course leaves him very vulnerable to getting caught out by Seb's blink call initiation.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think if PL were like the trump card in this game, with no Axe and with very little AoE on the side of OG, it would have been a great choice. This time, I mean, there's not that many great items for him. I'm not really a big fan.
NAVI's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. NAVI's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Virtus Pro's turn to Spectre. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Razor.
You may now select your heroes.
Prepare for a lesson. Prepare for a lesson.
Prepare for battle.
What weathermancery is this?
I saw that.
Seconds to battle. The battle begins. Sound strategy.
Denied. You can run. You should run. Well played. I didn't think you had what it takes. Remember, where you're going, the weather doesn't change. Discharge my life.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wish.
That should down.
Didn't know. Never refuse gold given.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Regeneration.
Dire are scanning.
Try harder.
Fall.
Die.
You are too slow.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh, now I've seen it all.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That's not what an oracle looks like. I'll be back for you. Zap your ass. The only one surprised by this is you.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This will do nicely.
Unseen
Dire's
and
middle tower
bathed
is
in
under
searing heat.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
You surprised me.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Nothing for you. Never refuse gold given.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scared.
From blaze to inferno.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scattered.
Denied! Huh? Sense there.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mine is truly a blessed life.
This will do nicely. That should help.
Our season is over.
Dismissed. I've seen everything. Your loyalty will be rewarded.
Radiant's bottom tower
Sound
is under
strategy.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Bottom tower is
Attack?
falling.
What for? Future style.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Captured in the flame.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Not now. Wait.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Illusion! Dire's top tower is under attack.
That was careless.
You are no more. Chained in searing heat.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Was hidden.
Never refuse good.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Strike! Bonded, you and I.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Comforting rune of regeneration. Bless him.
That should help.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The cavalry has arrived.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is falling. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Double damage.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
I'll always remember how foolish you looked.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I must
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Die with honor. Well,
Dire are scanning.
Deceptive rune of invisibility.
Wish.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
The only one surprised by this is
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top barracks are under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top barracks has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle barracks has fallen.